the Suta Ngwenya, and the wider Maarifado family. First of all, I wish to, for our elucidation in here, share with you one of Sheila's best music. She loved music and she loved dancing. I hope, dearly beloved, those of us gathered here, that the sting of death was lifted by this music. Cornelia Sheila Willie, daughter of Harrison and Zena Francis, came to the end of her days and her duty on this earth in the early hours of the 8th day of March of this year, 2021, aged 62 by the system's calendar. However, by our Kemetic calendar, she aged to the year 94 years. We are gathered to bid her farewell. At the moment of her exit, she was taken into the safekeeping of our great mother. Therefore, we ask, as the last rites of prayer are made for her, that she will stand at the edge of the chasm, awaiting the judgment. And so I would wish for all of you to join me in offering a prayer to our great mother. On your order of service, if you join me, please, by reading, Mighty Mother of Hapuri. Hapuri here simply means the indigenous name that our ancestors called what is known today as the River Nile. And we are asking her and saying, we rejoice as you have joined us with the rays of the sun. Sacred Mother of Magic, we honor you, lover of our Saurage, she who is mother of the universe itself, who was and is and shall ever be a daughter of the earth and the sky. We honor you and we sing your praise, glorious goddess of magic and light. We open our hearts and our minds to receive your mysteries. We must have incense burnt at this part of the ceremony. You know, our ancestors, in their teachings, they placed great emphasis on the magnificence of the burnt incense. And it is at this point that we will now offer the prayer for the dearly departed. And we need to say, treat this as if she was speaking through us. And we are saying, I have opened up every path which is in the sky and which is in the earth. For I am the well-beloved daughter of our father Ausar. I am noble, I am spirit, I am equipped. O all you Netaru, and all you spirits, prepare a path for me. I will read from the book of Coming Forth by Day and Coming Forth by Night, otherwise known to some as the Book of the Dead. And our indigenous name is Petem Hore. The chapter of putting an end to any shame that may be in the heart of the gods. For the chief deputy of Amen, the scribe, Mes M. Netar, Cornelia, Sheila, Willie, victorious, who saith, hymns of praise to thee, O thou God, who makest the moment advance. Thou dweller among mysteries of every kind, thou guardian of the word which I speak. Behold, the God have shame of me, but let my faults be washed away, and let them fall upon both hands of the gods of right and truth. Do away utterly with the transgressions which is in me, together with my weaknesses and sinfulness, O God of right and truth. May the gods be at peace with me, and do utterly away with the obstacles which are between thee and me. O thou whose offerings are made in the divine city of Canaan, grant that I may bring to thee the offerings which will make peace between you and me, whereon thou livest, and that I also may live thereon. Be thou at peace with me, do utterly away with all the shame of me which thou hast in thy heart because of me. What this simply means is that the fact that we are a ninefold soul living in a animal body, there are things about us which are carnal, and it may invoke shame in the eyes of the gods, in the eyes of our ancestors, like some of the things that we see happening around us today. And hence the word as it stands before you, and we say, if you will follow with me, all praises to our ancestors. And then at this part, we would offer the prayer of mercy. It is all part of us. We are all melanin-dominant people, and this is what we are all about. And then we offer into our Creator a prayer of mercy, where we are saying, majesty over majesty, majesty over majesty, majesty over majesty. My soul desires to behold thee, and I cry to thee from the dust wherein I dwell. Yet, when I probe after thy name, it is surreptitious, perhaps concealed in too pure a light of dark nature, where few humans can approach. What? Thy real nature cannot be understood or articulated accurately? For thy glory is ineffable. Still sages, teachers, and many other righteous humans have encouraged me to be firm of that, and I may in some measure know you. Therefore, I entreat that whatever of thyself thou hast been pleased to disclose, let me from within search out your treasures that is more precious than rubies or the merchandise of fine gold. For with you shall I live when the stars of the twilight are no more, and the heavens have vanished away, and only you remain. Amen. Amen. Amen Ra. The wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding in this passage that proceeds from very, very, very long ago, coming down to this day to us, it still bears the power. It still bears the essence, and it still has the vigor for all of us who are melanin dominant people. And so we now come to the prayer of affirmation, where we're going to address our Creator. And you know, our Creator is such that it's not a he, it's not a she, it's not an it. If you worship the Creator, it adds nothing to the Creator. If you do not worship the Creator, it removes nothing from the Creator. We, of our own volition, cannot add or subtract anything from the Creator. And this is why we have to take our dearly beloved to the edge of the chasm. And when we deposit her there, the Creator will now send his Netaru, his Mandora, his Amilinda to administer to her. And this is going to be the same for each and every one of us. When the day comes and the great Anubis comes to us and he says, relinquish your soul. Give it up. I have been sent to take it and to transport it into the halls of Amente, where the judgment will take place. And so we call on this very same Creator. And if you will recite with me, please, because this one is even more significant, where we are saying, the Creator of all, who created our first ancestor, grant and give us hearts and minds to accept and believe in serving Ma'at. Ma'at is the great mother of justice. And you would note, some of us, when we were children, we played those games where we put these feathers in our head and we run about the place happy. Okay? That we would be serving Ma'at out of our volitional free will and love. May we independently nurture a heart that admires and applies that perfection of moral wisdom which fashions a way to preserve the integrity of heaven and yet receive all my needs now here upon this earth. I am astounded and marvel that one so holy shall allow me to come on this earth and to dwell in a clay temple house and gather enough experience to love to be a participant in your single creative attributes. I cannot express the gratitude that I feel, but look thou on all Bantus, nations, and rid our hearts of wayward culture. Well, at this point, we would blaze the place with incense again, but it is already there. The ancestors are working with us. I can feel their presence. I will begin the process because you can see on your leaflets where it says libation, and it begins with this: Spirit of the ancestors, protect us from COVID-19 and other severe ailments. You come up to the microphone and you make your libation, and you place your hand in here and because now she is an ancestor. She has been accepted as an ancestor. So we can offer libations. Okay? Is that clear? Yeah. You come up, you take the microphone, you speak out your libation. Put your hand in the water. So, let us go. And whilst we are doing this, whilst we are each of us doing this, those of us who have to sign the register, we will do that at this particular point. Okay.
Spirits of the ancestors, rise and liberate all Bantus all over the planet Earth.
Spirit of the ancestors, rise and help us reclaim our wealth.
Spirit of the ancestor, rise, feed the hunger.
Spirit of ancestors, rise and build for us communities like in the glory of days of Kamit.
Give to Bantus worldwide rights and true knowledge of ourselves.
It is decreed by our Creator that those of us who cherished memories of our dearly beloved, this will be the final time you will see what was her body. And as she departs, we would offer her some gifts. And I call on her granddaughter to offer her her favorite handbag. So that she would be able to gather all the good things in her new existence. I call on her grandson to offer her favorite cup. Put it on the other side. Yeah. That she would be able to drink to her heart's content of whatever that is pleasing and right in her new existence. And as the final right of her husband, symbol of eternity, the Ankh, which will take her directly into the arms of our indigenous ancestors. And before we depart, we will call on one of our ancient ancestors, a very great king who, at a moment in his life when he found that he was surrounded by his enemies and he was at the point where he would have been defeated, he prayed a certain prayer that I believe is also useful for those who are going to travel in the life in the underworld. And if you read with me, please, which is the last prayer on the list. We are calling you, O our Father Amen-Ra. We are amongst numerous people that we do not know and whose intentions are hostile towards us. The other nations have once again allied themselves against us in order to harm Kemet and to steal our wealth. We are alone. There is nobody by our side. Here we are, raising our prayers from the ends of the barbarian lands. Our call has reached Thebes, and we can hear from the distance your footsteps coming towards us. Glory to you, O Amun-Ra, Master of the universe. We move from here and we head for the cemetery, where we will place her at the edge of the chasm, and we will offer a few more prayers there.